In today's episode, I'll be sharing how to do a self-check-in. Now, a self-check-in is a way for you to measure where you are in life based on your current goals for the future. So it's a way for you to ensure that you're on the right track to hit your goals or if you need to change course. So think of it this way. Before a doctor can diagnose you, they first need to run tests to identify the root of the problem. Consider these questions as the tests that help you pinpoint where you currently stand in life and which area of life is causing you more problems. Your resulting score will serve as your diagnosis. And truly understanding how you measure up to the version of you that you aspire to be will offer the perfect prescription to create motivation, inspiration, and a reality check to guide you in the right direction. Because the more you know, the better you can course correct. All right, so grab your pen and paper and let's begin. Section 1. What factors have contributed to my current reality? Go into as much details as you need to in order to truly understand why you are where you are right now and not where you want to be. Okay? Don't skimp on this one. Really go deep. Question 2. Who do I aspire to be in my own eyes? Oh, this is such a beautiful question because as you write down the details, you'll also uncover whether or not you trust yourself, you value yourself, or if you even love yourself. Question 3. Who do I wish to be perceived as by others? This is also another important question because what you write down will highlight whether or not what you're reaching for is for yourself or if it's for others. Are you doing the things you're doing just for praise, for likes, for whatever? Or are you doing it because it truly makes you happy? Question 4. If I could embody my desired self tomorrow, where would I go and what daily actions would I be engaged in? This is such a powerful question because it helps you connect with your future self. The future self that have overcome all the things you're stressed and worried about. The future self who has happiness and joy and fulfillment. That's the version of you I want you to embody when you're answering this question. Now, all 4 of these questions is part of section 1, and this is the detail aspect of the self-reflection or self-check-in. So don't skimp on it, be honest, and if you want, take a few days or as long as you need to truly go into these questions with a level of awareness and understanding so you can move forward. Now, section 2 is all about the self-assessment scale. So the self-assessment scale is from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. So go ahead and rate the following. Physical health. What do you rate your physical health right now from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest? Write it down. 2, mental health. What do you rate your mental health and your mental stability right now from a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest? And remember, if you lie, you're lying to yourself. So don't lie. This should be an honest rating system. No one else should see it but you. So be honest and rate yourself. Number 3, emotional intelligence. How would you rate your emotional intelligence right now from a scale of 1 to 10? 10, of course, being the highest. Number 4, self-love. How would you rate the way you love yourself? I think self-love is it's a container, and it includes also what you eat. Do you allow yourself to sleep? Do you scroll all night and fall asleep at 3 a.m.? Do you eat inflammatory foods? Do you have really bad self-talk? All of these things together does not show up as self-love. And I know we're not perfect as human beings, but if you do some of these things, then maybe your score shouldn't be 10. Maybe it shouldn't be 9. Maybe it should be something a bit under that. So then you can work up to being that optimal version of you because you're truly loving yourself, all aspects of it. Number 5, financial success and independence based on what success means to you only. And I say that because I have some friends who they're not millionaires, but they're extremely happy and comfortable with their life. And so they consider that a success. So if you're comfortable where you are and you see yourself making more and more money every year and where you are right now, again, is successful to you, then go ahead and put a 9 or a 10. But if you want to achieve more financially, if you're looking for that independence, then, put a low score so then you give yourself the opportunity to grow into that probably $1 million or $1 billion level. Number 6, spiritual or conscious evolution. Now, most of you know what this is about. It's about connecting to something beyond this physical body. Are you engaged in a practice or a ritual or something that makes you feel more holistic, more connected to something that's beyond you? And if you are, and you love what you're doing, then again, put a high score. But if you feel like maybe there's something missing and you haven't taken time or space to connect to something deeper, then maybe put a lower score so then you have something to build up to. Okay? Romantic or intimate love. Now, this has all to do with you being able to express the love, the intimacy, and the vulnerability it is to be in a relationship. Now, if you're looking for a relationship and you haven't found that person yet, then maybe you put yourself at a low score, unless where you are right now, being single is exactly what you want and you're enjoying it, then put a high score. And for the people who are in relationships, but to some extent it's not as fulfilling as it used to be, then go ahead and put a low score because there's work still to be done. And this assessment isn't about kidding ourselves. It's about showing ourselves the reality of our lives, because only when you know, you can do something about it. Next, family connection or support given to you or by you. And I separated that because sometimes we either find ourselves giving too much of ourselves to others, and there's times where we take too much from others. We don't reciprocate that love and that support when they actually need us. So you want to make sure in this question that you're honest about whether or not you're balanced in both giving and receiving. Next, we have community. So this is all about your personal tribe. Now, your tribe doesn't need to be 200 people. It can be as much as three people that support you, love you, you support them. You enjoy your time with them, and you always take something from them that's valuable, and they take something from you that's valuable. That's the definition of a tribe to me. Just value, love, and support. So if you have something like that in your life, then you can go ahead and give yourself a high score. But if you don't have that and you feel a bit lonely, or the friends that you have right now aren't resonating with where you want to be, then I think you should give yourself a low score so there's a lot to move into. And then go out and start finding people that resonate with you. Next, we have future vision, the vision for a better life. Now, do you have one? And I know many of us have a loose vision of what we want. Sometimes it's not even on paper. It's right in our heads, and it tends to change depending on the weather, our mood, or what we eat. And that's not really a vision. A vision is something that you have a burning desire for, as Napoleon Hill says. It's a plan for the future that excites you, ignites every bit of you. It pushes you to want to get up and do more, be more, and just achieve. Now, if you don't have something like that, then maybe it's time to write one, because if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. Okay, so now your total score is 100, but given what you rate yourself will determine what level you see yourself at, but more importantly, how much work is needed to get there. Seeing that score might be a little spicy for your awareness. Some of us might have very low scores, but that means there's so much more awareness there. Now you know what specific areas of your life you need to work on and how amazing you will feel when you actually get it done. Awesome. Now I want you to keep the learning going and go ahead and click this video right here. Right.